The cruise ship season is underway, and the Port of San Diego is celebrating. The port officially kicked off the season with a welcome back media event on Thursday, September 29th. 3 ships were in port that morning. The Staten Dam was berthed at the Broadway Pier. The Sapphire Princess and the Westerdam were alongside the B Street cruise ship terminal. Port Commissioner Bob Nelson welcomed representatives from the ships, and he thanked them for their business. The cruise business, after all, is worth celebrating.
This is the first time we've had 3 ships in port at the same time for quite a while, so we wanted to use this occasion to kind of formally kick off the 2011-2012 cruise season. These ships are incredibly important to our local economy. Every ship that makes a stop here means about $1 million in economic activity here in our region. When a ship begins and ends its trip here, that's about $2 million.
That includes the money cruise passengers spend in restaurants, shops, and popular tourist attractions, as well as revenue that is generated for the companies supplying the ships. 2 of the cruise ships in town that day of celebration were scheduled to begin and end their trips in the city. However, fewer cruise ships are calling on the port and other cruise ports across the country.
In 2008, our cruise business hit a peak. We had 254 ships, and that represented about 916,000 passengers. We've seen a drop of about 60% during the last few years due to the global economic situation and also some issues with Mexico. We're going to see about 100 ships, a few more than 100 at least this year. 100 ships beginning and ending their activity here in San Diego would represent about $200 million a year in economic activity for our area. I think we're going to see a large pickup in business starting in about 2015, and the Port of San Diego is going to be ready for that when it's here.
And the port is preparing an action plan to bring more cruise ships and passengers to the city.
Worldwide, cruise activity is still climbing. It's a question of where the ships are located. Many of them have moved to other parts of the world, and we're facing global competition in the cruise industry, just as many other industries are facing global competition. But there's a lot of new ships that are being constructed today, especially big ships. We're going to be ready for those new ships when they come online.